without fear of abscondment or unauthorized withdrawals from your trader or money manager? For a market that trades around $5 trillion daily in volume, it stands to reason that there are traders profiting from Forex. Otherwise, the Forex market would have become unpopular and faded out. Forex Briefcase proprietary trading strategy and risk management techniques have been proven to be profitable over a data set of 5,000 plus real trades, not backtest results. You may be thinking, how do I hire a trader without the risk of trader or money management abscondment, running away with your money? Traditionally, investors transfer a sum of money to the trader's personal account to allow the trader to trade for them. This setup is unregulated and non-transparent, and it's easy for the trader to run away. With our Forex Briefcase MAM multi-account manager setup, investors deposit their funds with a regulated brokerage that adheres to strict rules, such that only the rightful owner of the account can withdraw from the account. This means that Forex Briefcase merely trades for you through a contractual agreement. Forex Briefcase does not have the rights to make any withdrawals. Now you can earn a passive income, having Forex Briefcase trade for you while you enjoy the flexibility and security of holding the funds under your own name. Contact us to find out more.
Hi, I'm Franco. I started with Forex Briefcase about a year ago. So far I've made about 30%. And I like this because of the safety net that they have, and also the team is very good. So this has helped to pay for some of my little holidays and presents for myself. Yeah, so you guys should do it too.
Hi, hello, I'm Jin. I'm a Forex Briefcase customer for about 10 months. So the returns over the past 10 months, about 20% is quite, I would say it's a very good returns. And it's a very safe vehicle with, I think the drawdown that I experience is maybe just 2 or 3%, and it's just once a month. So overall, I'm very satisfied with the returns, and yeah, I would recommend anyone to join this program as well. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's webinar. So this is the daily currency call webinar where Jin shares his analysis and ideas for a specific currency for each day. But if you have noticed, Jin is not here with us today as he has something important to attend to. So we will have Jonathan to do the analysis today. So today is Friday, we'll be doing the CAD and oil. So usually Monday we'll be doing the Aussie, New Zealand, Tuesday Euro, Wednesday Pound, and Thursday Yen and Gold. So I see many familiar names here. I don't think we have any new names here, but I'll just run the poll to see if anybody is the first time here. So moving forward, so we'll be going through trade ideas, highlighting targets and risk, what could move prices. So a quick disclaimer here, any information shared during this session is not intended to be a trade recommendation. It is solely the opinion and views of the speaker. So please remember to do your own analysis prior to entering any trades. So this webinar is brought to you by LCMS Traders and Forex Briefcase. At LCMS Traders, we teach people how to trade. It's a trading academy. And for Forex Briefcase, we trade a US $8 million account on a daily basis. So the analysis you see today is how we approach trading. So today our speaker is John, as Jin have something to attend to. John have been training under Jin for the past 5 to 6 years and have been coaching full-time, have been trading full-time also, and is part of the trading team in the Forex Briefcase. So yeah, it will be, we should really pay attention to what he has to share today. So let me check out the poll real quick. Yeah, so most of us are here, no first timers here today. So I'll make it quick. So actually, I'll just pass the time to, before that, wait, so hold on, I'll do another poll just to see how did you get here. And with that, I'll pass the time to John for the daily currency call.
Hi, very good morning, guys, all of you. Today, I'll be sharing about Canadian dollar and oil in Jin's position. So actually, you expect Jin to be not with us for quite a few days because he's having a wisdom tooth extraction. Okay, so that he may be facing some small difficulty in speaking, but I'm sure that we have the weekend coming up. Okay, and being a public holiday here in Singapore today, he would have 3 days here to recover. So hopefully we see him back really soon. Okay, so before I start, welcome everybody. Hope you guys have Singaporeans have placed your vote. If not, you can do so after this session. Okay, it's polling day today, by the way, for our friends overseas. In the meantime, as you're filling up the poll, let me just do a recap on the Traders Club. Okay, so what you see here, okay, is the LCMS Traders Club. I believe most of you are members already, but for those of you who are not, okay, the Traders Club is a subscription, annual subscription of $49 per month or annually at $199 per year, okay, which actually brings that to not even $1 a day, okay, for all this information that you get. So for members and non-members alike, okay, you see here, we actually had a coaching session on Wednesday, okay, by Daniel, sharing about triangle patterns, chart patterns, and Jinwei here has made some money, okay, based on one of the ideas that Daniel has shared. And of course, you will see here, even Harriet, who's with us here today, has profited 31 pips and, others as well, okay. We also have, you see, Ho-Soon here, okay, sharing his ideas on ascending triangles based on that coaching session as well. So we are very open to discuss even the things that we go through. And of course, here the signal team bringing you signal analysis. Okay, although we post our signals in the Telegram group, we also post the signals on Facebook here first, and coupled with that, we do have the analysis that shows why do we enter the signals in very organized steps. Okay, and if you realize on Telegram, we have TP1, 2, and 3. If you're unsure to get out, you can also find the exit points here in the comments as the trade runs, okay, as recommendations to exit based on reasons as well. Okay, like you see what Daniel, mentioned here to hold to TP2. Okay, we also have summary, okay, of entry levels, overview of the different pairs, where's the bias towards buying or selling. Okay, this could help. Not really a signal to enter, but possible entries and exits that we can pay attention to. Okay, apart from that, Jin also posts on TradingView his summaries of different currency pairs. Okay, if some of you have struggling with fundamental analysis and you need some assistance and guidance with that, this is where you can get your information from. Okay, and all this information here is sorted out in this section here, okay, where you can go and watch all the sessions. Okay, all our sessions, including today's current session, is recorded. Okay, so yep, I'm just going to move on to today's topic. We're going to talk about US CAD and oil. Just bringing you to Forex Factory first to give an overview of the news. Okay, so you see today's Friday. Not much news happening for other pairs, but mainly focusing on what we're speaking today, Canadian employment numbers. So if you just look on the right here, we do see an expected good forecast, okay, for both the employment change and unemployment rates. Okay, so however, just want to bring your attention, how do we see this will play out? Okay, Canadian dollar recently has been a bit behind on its recovery. Okay, as considered a commodity currency, it has recovered slower than both the Aussie and Kiwi dollar. Okay, this is a bit, not really due to their economic outlook, but due to still the COVID-19 pandemic. Okay, as it is slightly, weather dependent. Okay, cases did increase slightly towards the end of June, and they are also highly dependent on their southern neighbors, okay, the US, on the trade in terms of oil consumption. So, with the recent spike in the USD cases, we also do see, okay, that people fear that there will be a new round of lockdown, which will in turn, reduce the demand for gasoline, okay, and then and the revenue from there for Canada will actually decrease. Okay, but that has been in play already. We focus on tonight's news, okay, which is the employment data. Okay, Canada has actually lost about 3 million jobs, okay, since this whole pandemic started, and up to today, it has only recovered about 200 plus 300,000 jobs, which is far from what has been lost. Okay, but as things start to improve a little bit, the forecast numbers, we are looking at 700,000 increase, okay, compared to the previous 289, and most people believe that this number may be hit, or almost reaching this figure. And if let's say we do come close, okay, to this number, okay, or even hit or exceed this number, we could actually see 1/3 of job recovery, one-third of jobs recovered from the 3 million even before we move into the second half of the year, which could be a good sign for Canada and in turn strengthen US CAD. No, sorry, strengthen Canadian and weaken the US CAD. Okay, so however, for the unemployment rate, okay, although it also forecast to be a lower number, which is good for the employment numbers, this could be slightly distorted because of the number of the participation rate, okay, of people actually actively looking for jobs. So the one to pay attention to tonight is the top one, the top figure, whether we come close to 700,000 or even exceed that or fall short. Okay, but even if we fall short slightly of 700,000, I believe that we should still see a strengthening of the CAD there. Okay, because it has vastly surpassed the previous number, unless the numbers really come in weak. Okay, so let's go to the charts now. Okay, so right here we have the US CAD on the H4. Okay, you can see that is still ranging in this range. Okay, my line here does not is although it's an interim support level. Okay, but this is actually where I would like to come to in terms of trade entry in a while. Okay, we have actually seen US CAD coming down yesterday and bouncing up. This is due to USD strengthening across the board. Okay, as we were sleeping last night, I mean, for those in Singapore and Asia, um, the US during the US market open, there were some news coming out. Okay, in the US that the Supreme Court has authorized, to look into uh, dig into Trump's activities, which caused the stock market to actually plunge, and there's a flight to safe haven USD. Even the yen all has strengthened, so we do see this bounce over here. Okay, where USD has strengthened against the CAD. CAD not much happening because more waiting for the news tonight. Okay, other currency pairs, you also see a bit of strengthening in the USD, but we're not going to look at that now. Okay, so if let's say we're going to see good data coming out from the CAD today, I'm expecting US CAD to drop, come down here. Okay, but I will only enter the trade if it crosses my line right here. Okay, so this is where my entry point will be. I will trade it down to the next support level. I'll probably look at about a 50 pip stop loss, okay, and going for about 120 pips right there. Okay, but like I mentioned, please do not enter on the whim immediately when the news comes out. If it's good, it starts dropping. Do not enter from here because we would like to see it break this level here because it has been tested 1, 2, 3, 4 times already and failed to break past that level. So I will wait for the price, the candle to close below this line, okay, and trade it downwards with about a 1:2 ratio. Okay, however, if the data actually falls short of consensus of our expectation, okay, we could see US CAD continue to go up. Okay, personally, I would not really take that trade. Okay, but if let's say you would like to enter, we do see another level here. Okay, I will enter after it breaks this level to go for about 50 pip move. Okay, and the stop loss is gonna be here, which is the RR is not good. That's why I mentioned if the data comes out not according to plan, I will not take the trade and observe, okay, whether or not what happens at this resistance level. Is it going to be bad enough for the US CAD to break through this resistance line? Okay, and we take a buy trade from there, or will it bounce back down again? Okay, so tonight's plan is either we sell US CAD or not to do anything at all and wait for further movements or news updates. Okay, and what I mean by further signals to tell us is if I bring you here to next week's chart, no, not next week chart, next week bunch of news, you actually do see that on Wednesday is very heavy on Canadian news, mainly Canadian interest rate. Although I don't think that they will look to change the rates, okay, they're most likely going to remain stable as they have already brought it down quite low. What we're going to look out for is their policy report, statement, and their press conference, okay, where we're going to hear from themselves what is their outlook on the economy and how do they see the pandemic going to play out. Okay, so that will really determine um, whether we're going to see further upward or downward move for the US CAD. Okay, but for tonight we're just looking for this move right here. Okay, if not, it's a Friday. We do not want to be trapped in a trade going into the weekend. Okay, because with now so many things going on around the world, we do not know what will actually happen. So we do not want to wake up on a Monday, okay, with a bad position. So take a short trade tonight, in and out, and we are done. Okay, so moving on to our, okay, this is all on the 4 hour as well. Okay, I believe last week we did say that oil, you see, based on this move right here, okay, testing this resistance level, and perhaps we were looking to see what happens at this resistance line right here. Okay, so apparently it did not break out. Okay, in fact, it has bounced off as what we expect most resistance levels to do. Okay, it is now coming down, not too much, but definitely can see an obvious rebound from there. Okay, so like I mentioned just now, it also due to the recent fears, okay, that a fresh round of lockdowns are going to happen. Okay, so if that really happens, okay, we're gonna see people staying at home, people working from home, not going out, okay, and production in factory is going to slow down, and then the consumption of oil will decrease. Okay, so hence we are seeing oil coming down. Okay, if we're probably gonna see, if this move sustains, we're gonna probably see it come down to about this level first. Okay, before possibly coming back here. But I believe we are going to see it hang around this line for a bit. Okay, before we see how the pandemic globally plays out. Okay, and whether it will come back up to break this level or come back down to the support. Okay, so just going to share with you my Forex factory again. Okay, like I mentioned, because today is Friday, we're going to look, we know we want to plan for next week as well. Okay, why I mentioned not to hold on to the CAD trade for too long or even over the weekend, because we see right here, Wednesday, 10 p.m., we have a whole flurry of interest rate release. Okay, that's going to take up some of your time to listen and understand what they have to say. Okay, we also have the Japanese yen in the morning. This one, you need to stay there and wait because they don't have a timing. Usually it release some time in morning. Okay, but stay tuned for that. And lastly, we do have Thursday, okay, where we have employment rates for Aussie, CPI for Kiwi, okay, interest rates for Euro, and lastly, retail sales for the US economy. Okay, so I won't go into detail for that. Just take note for today. I'm highlighting on the Canadian part. Okay, to watch out for that. That will be the real determiner of whether we are going to see a breakthrough of the resistance or coming back down to support. Okay, Kiwi and Aussie, we'll have you covered on Monday next week, Monday morning. Okay, and Euro, we have you covered on Tuesday. So don't worry about that. Okay, we will come to those early next week, and we'll have you covered for the week. Okay, so at this point of time, do we have any questions? If not, I will pass the time back to Jinwei to end off.
Okay, thank you so much, Jin. Thanks a lot, John, for the analysis. I think we have a lot of actionable analysis for the news tonight and following next week. So do join us next week for all the important calls as we will be going through what we'll be doing for all the important news. So I'll just launch a poll for you guys to give us some feedback on how we are doing. So on that same note, I'll post some links on the chat, our YouTube channel and Telegram channel in case you're interested in getting it, like the videos that we post up every day and getting our signals. So yes, with that, join us on Monday for Aussie and New Zealand. And thank you for joining the session today. To keep yourself safe when you're doing the voting. And yeah, thank you and goodbye.
Thank you very much, guys. Have a good day. Bye.
Bye.